How's it, guys? So as you can see, there's two tackle bags on this table. This is my previous bag that I used. As you can see, it's all empty now. A couple of leftovers there. Let me just put it down. That bag was done by Luke McKenzie from Tackle Tactics. I bought that bag a couple of years ago. It has served its time, and it has been, yeah, it's really served me well over the years. A few weeks back, Luke also launched these new bags, and he phoned me up and said, "Zander, your bag looks a little bit tired. Let me send you a new one." So Luke, I just want to thank you. He sent me a fully kitted bag, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of pointers on the bag and what is the features of the bag and how it's put together and why I just like the bag. And yeah, so Luke, I just want to thank you. If you guys want to check out Tackle Tactics, I will put the link down in the description. So the reason for this video is because you guys asked for it. I've had a lot of questions on how do I pack my bag and what do I actually pack in my bag. So I thought, okay, let's slap a little video together, because I had to repack my bag. We're changing seasons now, we're going into spring. So in this winter I used a sling bag a lot of the times, but I also used my H-frame as well when I was walking long distances. So before we get into the bag and what is in the bag and how I packed it and why I packed everything in it, I just want to thank each and every one of you for all the support and all the comments and all the likes and all the shares over the past few weeks. It has been hectic. I do like to reply to all the comments, or most of the comments, but if I haven't responded over the past few weeks, I am truly sorry, because it has just been so many that I can't get to every single comment, although I would love to. I will set out some time and try and respond to every single comment, but it has been really a lot of comments, and guys, I really appreciate it. I do read most of them, or all of them actually, but I just can't respond to all of them every time, all of the time. So but I do appreciate them, guys. Keep them coming. It does help the channel. The YouTube algorithm picks up the comments and the likes, and it boosts the video and boosts the channel. So guys, I really appreciate it, and I will try and respond to as many of those comments as possible when I have the time. A little bit hectic between fishing, editing, putting all the stuff. What you guys see here is not how it looks behind the scenes. I promise you, my garage is an absolute mess at the moment, because I'm changing from different things, and it's just been hectic. And yeah, it's been a couple of guiding sessions in between, and it's just changing between tackles and everything. So, and as you guys can see, that horizon is still here at the back. Don't forget, that is still up for grabs. Someone could win that thing. You need to be subscribed to win it. So on the 15th of October, we can do the lucky draw. Like I said, Stefan committed to give 8 vouchers to the value of 250 Rand each to his online store. So the guys doing the post and shares on social media using the hashtag ZLF, they will stand the chance to win one of those 250 Rand vouchers each. So yeah, guys, keep on with the sharing, and yeah, I just really, like I said, I appreciate it. So yeah, guys, before we get into what is in the bag, I just want to run through how this bag is put together and why it's such an amazing bag. As you guys can see, there's a lot of things attached here. Now this is what makes this Tackle Tactics bag so unique and so awesome, that all of these are customized items that you can add to the bag. The bag comes standard stainless steel H-frame and the big gym box, and then obviously your straps, which fit very well, by the way. And then this is a splash jacket bag that I put on top. It's an optional. What is awesome about it is it just clips on and it clips off. Same with the other bags, the trace pouch, and there's a little wire bag here at the back as well. That is also additional, that you can buy additional and customize the bag and add whatever you want to. But I think the greatest feature of this whole bag is that here at the back there's 2 lugs here. There's 2 lugs. So that allows you to attach either the bomber wheels or the easy wheels. I have a set of easy wheels. I'm not going to show you guys how it works, but you can attach your easy wheels directly onto your bag, and you can get handle made to push it, or you can just add rod holders here. There is threaded holes here, and that allows you to attach rod holders, and you can just push on your rods as well. That is an option. So guys, you need to go and check out Tackle Tactics on Facebook. Like I said, I will put the link down in the description. You guys can check it out. And then firstly, Luke sent me the complete package. So what I received is, with some extras, I got the pouch for your jacket, the trace pouch, which is really handy here at the top. I can't go without it. And then at the back, this wire pouch is actually quite deep. Just a zip here on top, and you can put all your extra wires, and even if you're a competitive angler or any competition angler, you can put your scorecard with your scorecard slate there at the back with your pen and your pegs and everything just in there as well. So I'm gonna show you guys how I pack my bag and what is in my bag. So we're gonna start at the top. This is actually made for a splash jacket, but I just usually shove my splash jacket anywhere in, and I found that my leaders fit really well in here. If you use the JDB leaders, they all fitted in here, and there's some Maxima leaders as well. The leaders that I always have in my bag is 100 pound, 120 pound, 180 pound and 220 pound. Those leaders you will always see in my bag. I think also a measuring tape is in here as well. Then this just flips up, so if you put your bite box on here, you're going to walk a long distance. Obviously you have the straps to strap your bite box in. Then we get to the trace pouch. So this trace pouch is really handy. I usually have a couple of standard traces in my bag, especially now in the summer, that they're always there. I never go without them. I try to have like a minimum of 5 traces of each, and I try and adapt it as the weather as the weather changes, or the targeted species that I'm going to target the next day. So if I know I'm going to target ragged sharks, I'll make sure that I have more full metal wires, and if I'm going to target blue rays, I know I'll have more blue ray traces in there. If I know it's going to be a scratching day, obviously I'll have more scratching traces in for that day. So just pack accordingly, but I try to stay with a standardized set of traces of 5 each in my bag, and it's really sort of, I just can put my hand in and I know what trace I'm going to take out, because I start out with my scratching traces, and then it goes into my light biting traces, and then it goes heavier ultimately till I get to like full metals, my heavy full metals at the bottom. So it's from light to heavy all the way through, so I know exactly what traces are where. Then once we get into the box, the big gem doesn't have a tray in it, so I just took this from my previous box, and it fits in perfectly in the box, and I can just put my lid over and my bite box on it. I think what I'm going to do, maybe just add, let me just close this up. I think maybe what I'm just going to do is add 2 cable ties here, or something that it doesn't blow away, but it fits on there. It's fine for me. It's fine with me. My bite box can go in here. This just flips up, and my bite box will put nice and snug here. So let's go and check what is in here, so I can show you guys how I pack it and what's in my box and necessities that I need. So my approach is that I do a lot of preparations before I go fishing, like my standard traces. Like I said, I'll have scratching traces, a bit of let's say a cob trace and a single hook trace for a cob. Then I'll have my short biting traces for blue rays and small bronzies and small grey sharks and all of those, and that goes heavier into like half metals, semi slides, and all the way to full metals. But I do like to keep everything with me to adapt my traces. So if I want to change maybe to like a full metal with a 10-0, I have the option to do that next to the water. Or if I want to change my biting trace a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, or just any changes I can do, I have everything with me to do it as well. So this is just how I pack my bag. On the top I have two sets of scissors, you guys will see there's a green bucket that goes with me every time I go and fish. In my bucket I take my knife, my scissor and my chocker hammer. That goes in my bucket so it stays clean and I know where to find it. I'm not searching for it and it doesn't. And also a thing with your chocker hammer, if your chocker hammer gets dry and you're beating your squid tends to get stuck to your hammer. When it's wet, it doesn't stick to your hammer. You don't have chocker flying all over and falling into the sand. You need to rebuild your bait. So that's just a tip for you guys. Keep your hammer wet and the chocker won't stick to your hammer. I always have two knives with me at least. I have my cutting knife that I do my bait with. Then I have additional knife, a short blade, like a strong and stiff blade. That is when I'm on the rocks and I see an armadillo or a critical periwinkle or whatever, and I want to take it off and you want to use it as bait. I have that with me, and I'm not gonna use this soft blade to do that. So just that's what I have. And then also another utensil that I need is my bait needle or my dangle needle. Then a variety of cottons on top. I use two types of cottons. I use the Cotton Pro. It just depends on the bait that I'm using. I also use the Fish SA one. I've been using that quite a lot. And yeah, just different types of cotton. If I'm fishing a little bit smaller, more finesse baits, I'll use a thinner cotton. And then when I'm fishing bigger, bulkier baits for raggies, I like to use a thicker cotton. I'm just going to wind that thing like a tight. And then also, this is still a lekker little dingle dangle holder that I made. It's just a piece of pipe. I put a little bit of cork on the other side and sealed it. That's fixed in there. And this side I just made a little cork lid, and there's all my dangles in there. And you can make yourself 2 or 3 of these if you want. And if you want to really get organized, you can do short ones, longer ones, and even longer ones for different sizes of dingle dangles. But I am not that analytical and not that organized. I just throw all of them in one container. Then a little pull box. In here I've got different sizes of swivels. It will range from, you guys will see, from, if I'm looking at from my side, we'll have a little bit of little accessories and stuff, beads and sinker clips and lure clips. The lure clips I use on my leader for when I'm changing traces. Nice and solid one. Jeffrey LaRue makes them. They work really lekker. They look like this. So I attach that to my leader, and if I'm scratching, I just unclip my swivel, clip a new trace on, and then I fish. Quick and easy to change. I don't have to cut my leader shorter every time. So that runs just some accessories like T-swivels, lure clips, sinker clips, then 2 beads, and then small to large swivels. That's just additional in my box as well, because if I want to change a trace or I run out of a certain trace, let's say we started fishing for small bronzies and I ran out of my 5 traces because they chewed them all up, or I lost them through other anglers hitting me off, and I quickly need to rebuild a new trace for whatever reason I need one. I can do it because I have the swivels, I have my wire here at the back, and then more traces here, more cotton here like I said. And then what I like to do is I usually know the next day what I'm going to target or how I'm going to start off, and I'll make 1 or 2 of those traces and just leave them on top here. So if I open my bag, that's the first trace I get, and I can just tie it on and I can go and fish. And then I use Kingfisher leaders. I've used those probably my whole life, and it goes from light to heavy, 0.657, 80, 90, 1 mil. If you go into my box and you put the 80 and the 90s, you confuse me completely, because it's been like that forever. I just know it goes, if I just take one, I know it's going to be the 0.60, 70, 80, 90 and 1 mil. That's just how I do it, and it's been that way forever. So this saves up a lot of space in my box, and it just keeps it organized, and it just goes in there and fits really well. Then if you go into my box, I have a bit of foam here. I'll always keep the doesn't look really neat, but it's just offcuts of surfboard foam. I keep that in my box at the bottom. And then also when I need a soft bait, there's not normal high density foam here at the bottom as well. Then my sinkers, they just go in a little plastic container. I haven't put the hose pipes on them. If you want to see the little tip that I do, there's a video on different sinkers that I use. I just take a piece of hose pipe and I put that over. I close my wires like that and I put a piece of hose pipe over it, so it's not wire sticking out all over. But I really had to do this quick this morning to make this video for you guys. I haven't done that yet. My sinkers, they change as the day change, so I don't always take the same amount of sinkers always with me. It depends on where I'm fishing, what the conditions are, and what I'm going to target. So let's say if I know I'm going to fish just for big raggies socially, the next day I will pack in 3 or 4 7 ounces and then 4 or 5 8 ounces, because I know I'm only going to throw big baits and I'm going to fish for raggies. That's it. If I'm fishing a leak, that will change. I know somewhere during the day I might throw a big bait. I'll have 1 or 2 7 ounces or 1 or 2 8 ounces, and I'll have 3 or 4 7 ounces. So the 7 ounces I use for bigger baits, medium baits, and even small baits some days. And then I know I'm going to scratch somewhere during the day. I have a couple of 5 ounces and 6 ounces in my bag as well. And most of the time it is mainly wire sinkers, but again it changes as the conditions changes and where I'm fishing. I might throw in 1 or 2 cones if I know it's going to be really flat, the sea, and there's not going to be any current. You're not going to wash a lot and you're going to target flatfish. I'll throw in 1 or 2 cones. If I know we're going to fish on rocks, I'll put in some wire, some normal teardrop sinkers as well. So that depends on the day where I'm fishing and what I'm going to target and how many of each I take. That's just basically what it boils down. Then also I just have this little container here in my bag as well. There's just some spare hooks here at the back if I want to make extra traces, and then some cotton buds for the T-sawls that I make. If I want to throw a double hook trace with a whole chocker or a whole mackerel, there's some toothpicks and kebab sticks at the bottom. I use that to fix my second hook into my bait. That's just in. Also what is in there is a couple of cable ties, small cable ties, because you never know when you might need a cable tie for your bait or anything handy next to the water. Then a little tip I want to show you guys. I have 2 of these little things. You guys can see they are really old and they've come a long way, and it's just 2 mustard hook containers. You see there's some hooks in here, and I put a little bit of flour. You guys can see a little bit of flour in these containers. I have 2 of them because the smaller container, the one container contains smaller hooks up to like a 9-0 or a 10-0, up to 9-0, 10-0, and then the other container is like 10-0 and up, all my bigger hooks. So I use a lot of hooks, and I can't every time that I use a hook cut it off and throw it away or let it rust. So all that I do is when I'm cutting off my traces and I'm cleaning my tackle, I'll just snip off a hook and I throw it into this little container with the flour in it. The flour keeps the hook dry and takes out all the moisture so the hook doesn't rust. So every time I make a new trace, I need to rebuild the trace. First I go into that little box, search for the hook size that I need, because there's all sorts of hook sizes and all sorts of hook sizes and different types of hooks in there. So I'll first go and look, find the hook that I need, tie a trace with that. Once those are finished, I will go over and open a new packet of hooks, and that's just how I rotate my hooks. Once those are done, I open a new packet, and it saves a lot of money and it just saves your hook. You can see, let me just show you an example here. That's a 9-0 owner, and that thing looks like brand new. It has been used, and yeah, still looks great. And this one, you guys can see there's a Monster 10.0. There's a 11.0 tuna. Yeah, you guys get the picture. Just works for me. It is really lekker. And yeah, just a little tip. And then obviously set of pliers here at the bottom. And then my big vicious knife. I'm just going to open it. So this thing I take with for when I need to cut a big bait, like a yellowtail head or big shad head, sawder head, and that thing is still frozen or all frozen. This little knife is not going to go through. I just take that thing and I'm through, and I can start doing my bait. Yeah, and then here at the back, this is also additional optional. Additional that you can add. There's just all my extra wires. I'll have a 60 pound, 80 pound, 100 pound, 120 pound, 150 pound, 175 pound, and a 200 pound extra in there, because like I said, I want to change my traces next to the water if I need to, and if I run out of any traces because a certain species was biting, I would like to retire my trace, and I can just do one because I have everything with me. That is basically it. Just to have another look at the bag. This canvas material, it just feels really strong and durable. I think it's really gonna last. It's definitely not that there was anything wrong with my previous bag, I just think it's gonna outlast the previous model. Definitely, it just feels a lot stronger and more durable. So these straps are just really comfortable. They fit really well on my back and over my shoulders. And this strap that goes around your waist, it is incredible. I barely feel this bag on my back or on my shoulders. This straps only keeps my bag from leaning backwards, but the support that he has added here at the back is on your lower back, and it just supports on the lower back, and all the weight of your bag is on your waist, and it doesn't pull over your shoulder, it doesn't make you tired. It just fits really comfortable and really nice. Yeah guys, this bag, so I've tried and tested the Tactile Tactics bags before. I've used it, and I can only see good things coming from this one. It's a really quality, well built bag. So I'm really impressed with this new bag. I like the customizable features of it. I do enjoy that I can put my easy wheels on it, so if I'm fishing a league or I'm fishing socially and I want to start off fishing on the rocks, and I know I might move to the surf or might do a long walk later today, I can just put my wheels at the back, and if I decide, okay, let's go hit the surf, I'm going to do a 3-4k walk down the beach, I could just quickly attach my wheels and I can do the long walk without carrying my bag and getting really tired of carrying the thing. So yeah, I'm really impressed with the bag. So yeah guys, go and check it out. I just wanna show you how my bait box fits onto this bag. Close it up. The box goes like that. So there's everything on my bag, and what is awesome as well, there's two little lugs here at the bottom as well. So if you want to attach anything else, you can just clip two stretchers on here, and you can put a stretcher down here as well. So I just want to take this bag down. So yeah guys, that is it. It's simple and easy. That's how I pack my bag. So yeah, I just want to inform you guys that everything that is stocked in that bag can be bought from Still Fishing. The Still Fishing website is www.stillfishing.com. Use my promo code ZLF. A little bit of what you guys purchase goes towards ZLF, and that supports my channel. So yeah guys, for the guys that I have supported Still Fishing and through that supported Zulu Fishing, I really want to thank you guys. I truly appreciate it. It helps me to fund these videos. It is quite expensive making these, driving all around and buying the camera gear and stuff. And yeah, just thank you guys. The link will be down in the description as well. You can just follow that link, guys. Also go and check out Luke McKenzie's Tackle Tactics on Facebook. Ask him for a quote. And yeah guys, it's just really a quality bag and really durable. I really love it. So yeah guys, once again from my side, thank you for all the support and thank you for all the comments and the shares and the likes. I really appreciate it. So yeah guys, don't forget that horizon there in the back, still up for grabs. One lucky subscriber will win it. Like I said, if you reach 10,000 subscribers by 15 October, the winner will not only receive the horizon, he will also get to fish a day with me, for him and 2 of his friends. Also he will receive 300 meters spool of braid. And yeah, may the luckiest subscriber win, and then we could go and fish. Maybe we can do a little subscriber video of it as well, and you guys can feature on Zuluk Fishing as well. We just go and fish and we have a lucky day out, and we film it and we upload it to the rest of the subscribers to see what we caught. If you guys want to see more videos like these where I talk a little bit of tackle and traces and stuff, let me know down in the comment section, and I will try and make them. I know there's a couple of guys that ask for a casting video, so I'm planning to do a casting video. Next week I'm out with 4 of my friends. We're going to fish for 5 days. We're staying right on the water. I'm super excited about that, and I'm sure we're going to get a lot of footage if the fish and the weather plays along. But in that 5 days, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some fish. And so once I'm back, I'm going to upload those, and then the summer fishing is going to start. So I'm going to start looking for those summer fish. So yeah guys, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, tap on the notification bell, turn on your notifications so you will be notified once I upload a new video. And yeah, I am out to the next one. Cheers guys.